Hello everyone, this is Fantastic Worlds, welcoming you back to Lovecraft Country and the Dark Rites of Arkham. So, we had a rather exciting episode last time where we managed to get justice again for Walter Gilman, and we have the device that will allow us to penetrate Abigail Revel's magic barrier, but a couple of you point out in the comments of that episode that I might be able to use the bucket of water to revive the hypnosis patient. I've already got that stamp. Alright, let's go. Okay, so I'm gonna talk to Harvey first. I need the doctor to stamp my report. I don't think that's a priority right now. I'm sick of everyone questioning my sanity. Well, we know you're insane. Quiet, please. Alright, so let's give that a try. Time to wake up, buddy. Mr. Foster, for God's sake. Oh, I think I'm... How embarrassing. I must have dozed off. How did the hypnosis session go, Dr. Striner? Hey, knock it off, will you? Your doc charges by the hour and you've already wasted half your paycheck passed out on the couch. So stop wasting everyone's time and go sleep it off at home. I was just asking the doctor if... Beat it. Oh, yeah, sure, Nice that you got the door for him. On your way. Alright, can we talk now? Why? May I ask why you treat my patients that way? Figured I was doing you a favor by freeing you from Sleeping Beauty. Sigh. What brings you here, Mr. Foster? You don't even have an appointment today. I need your stamp on my psych report. I finally be treated like a sane person at the headquarters. You'll never have to see me again. And as you can see, it's a win-win and it'll only take a minute. We've already discussed this, Mr. Foster. You came here with severe psychotic symptoms resulting from a traumatic experience. The sessions we've had over the past few months have been a success. There is no trace of paranoia in you. And as far as I'm concerned, you are fit for duty. Then we're done talking. However... So stamp the report for me. However, your superiors want to know exactly what happened the night that traumatic episode unfolded. Your story doesn't hold up. I told you and everyone else. I know what I saw, and I'm not really being under your damn regression. You want another version of events? Fine, I'll sing whatever tone you like. You believe you know what you saw. When experiencing I was just on an alien planet. Experiencing a trauma episode, our brain tends to fabricate other types of memories to psychologically mitigate the facts. This is true, by the way. That's why nobody remembers the same thing the same way, why I was testifying so unreliable. It's a defense mechanism, so to speak. Are we going to come back to this over and over again? Listen, Mr. Foster, no one, not even your superiors, blames you for Detective MacArthur's death. They just want to know what happened that night. You can't provide reliable facts. You're suffering from a traumatic block. I know you're afraid of reliving the experience, and I understand that. But I want to make this very clear. Without regression therapy, I cannot seal the report. So I leave the decision up to you. Alright. I guess... Why do you have the Arkham Police Department's official seal? I mean, you're a civilian. Are you authorized to have it? It seems so. They were the ones to provide it for me. I decided that your medical discharge would only be effective with the official seal, so we need that seal to get onto the report, onto the request for the statue back at the evidence office. Psychoanalysis is a pseudoscience. Oh god, here we go. It has worked for you. Years ago, you would have been removed from the force indefinitely. I understand your position. This is an experimental program based on a new science, and you are the first Arkham police officer to undergo psychoanalysis. But soon the science will be another tool available to the police. Not that they use it that often these days. You are making history. Yeah, there's a lab rat. This regression thing. I know you want to hypnotize me as if you were the great Newman, but I have some questions. This gonna hurt? How could it hurt? I'm talking to the doc here. It's just an advanced hypnosis session. You'll be lying comfortably on the couch under my close supervision. Harvey shoot her if she turns out to be an alien, would you? There's no need to be afraid, Mr. Foster. You'll take advantage of me and make me do funny things? I beg your pardon. I once went to a hypnotism show and the poor wretch who went on the stage was made to hop on one leg by barking out, putting on the Ritz. What we did for entertainment. What exactly do you take me for? I'm a professional. I just wanted to make sure. I don't need hypnosis to look pathetic. Alright, I'm not going to touch that. Does this stuff work? A success rate for regression is about 90%. Oh, wait till you get to the satanic panic period. What happened to the other 10%? Did they lose their marbles? Did they stare blankly into the void as if they'd been lobotomized? Goodness, no. Yeah, the 10% just doesn't work on. That's all. About something else. Alright. Is there other agents coming to see you? More like being forced to come to you. You are the first. Your superiors expected this pioneering program to succeed, and it has. For the sake of the Arkham PD's mental state, you won't be the last. I wonder if she's going to put, like, mental blocks in the police to control them. Alright. I got a case to crack. We have a case to solve. This couch is all yours, so anytime you want to get started, I'm ready. Alright then. Ready to undergo regression therapy, Mr. Foster? I'd rather have my nails applied. I don't think I'm ready. I need some time to chew on it. How about Harvey taking my place? I know I'd like to do one of these one at a time, but yeah, alright, I'll do it. The last thing I need is to be kicked off the force for not submitting to this charade. You've made the right decision, Mr. Foster. Do you mind waiting outside, Dr. Whitman? Of course. Harvey stays. Once this shit blows my fuse again, I want a badge in the room. It's for your safety, Doc. All clear, Harvey? Yes? Shall we begin? Lie down on the couch, please. I got to see his hair, actually. Are you comfortable? This is a waste of time, Doc. But if you think this one method is infallible to get the truth out of me, go ahead. My story won't be any different than the one I told you over and over again. You'll see that it is. Try to relax. I think we're going to replay the events, actually. Breathe slowly. That's right. Every time I pause, you will take a breath and exhale slowly. Anybody out there with hypnosis? Now concentrate on my voice. Pick a point on the horizon and focus on it. Forget about everything around you. Keep breathing slowly. Can you see how the room is fading away? Yes. Don't be alarmed, it's normal. Darkness will surround us and you will only be able to hear my voice. So anybody out there getting actually hypnotized, snap out of it. Keep breathing slowly and try not to blink. I want your mind to travel back to the night of September 7th last year. Try to remember in detail what happened. Little by little, you will fall asleep. Okay, violet glow is not really great. Do not resist. Let yourself go. Sleep. Now your mind is traveling through space and time. Okay, she's actually one of the great old race. You and your partner, Detective Samuel McCarthy, are investigating an illegal shipment of alcohol in the docks of Arkham Harbor. Well, I'm probably going to take a little off the top. Can you see the docks, Mr. Foster? Yes. Here we go, I told you. Jules Delicious Canned Food since 1876. You don't have a hat? You can't see. You can see the ship from here. And there's the unloading. Jules Canned Food. You know who paid for this education by working here? Oh. Fred Clayton. The lawyer? He should have stuck to packing sardines. Has that man ever won a case? Oh, you'll like this one, Jack. Remember Manny Santina? Yeah, that son of a bitch we put away for killing his wife. Well, a few days ago, Fred Clayton went in to see him in prison. Getting the voice. And how's the case going, counselor? Satana asks. Oh, very well. We got Raymond Corby, a judge known for being lenient. And the jury? Well, fine jury. Several Hispanics on it. Should work in your favor, Clayton says. So, any advice for the trial? And Clayton answers, if you can escape from prison, all the better. Oh, come on, seriously. Straight as I heard it. I see movement. There's a couple of them watching the dock. I'll take a look. You shouldn't go alone. Let me tag along and cover you. No need, Mac. We just need the name of the ship that brought the cargo. I can handle that solo. Please, people, stop being the Lone Ranger types. We'll draw more eyes if we go together. I've got a bad feeling about tonight, Jack. Feels like something terrible is going to happen. I'm going to put a pin on this. We're cops, Mac. In Arkham. Terrible things always happen to this town. Okay, at least he's self-aware. Keep your eye on that dock, alright? More smugglers could show up. Wonder if they're going to be deep ones. If things get ugly, come give me a hand. If you get ugly, you should have like a dozen people in a van ready to go. You always need more backup. Okay, so, a couple of things. One, about Mac right here, is he's not wearing a hat. Now, why is that important? Because wearing a hat is supposed to be the mark of a gentleman in the 1930s. I make all my characters playing male characters in the 1930s wear a hat, you know? So this basically marks him as being a renegade, a rogue. You still have that feeling? I've had it all night. Got a feeling this ends bad. You know how the night's going to end? Well, this is back by busting those guys and both of us having a drink of whatever they're trafficking. Told you they're going to take a little off the top. Yeah, I guess you're right. I hope the liquor is good. Worth a man's life. I don't even remember what alcohol tastes like anymore. We should have left the car closer. I don't want them to get away if they try a run. I told you, Jack. Car draws too much attention around here at this hour. It's fine where it is. Remember, 1930s cars are rather rare, so seeing one in the middle of the night would be exceptionally uncommon. It'll be alright. Alright, sign. My mouth's watering just by reading the sign. Have you ever tried their canned sardines? I try to eat healthy at home. Oh my god, he's married. Great. You should do the same. Empty. There are a bunch of tools caked with rust. Wait a second. Oh, great. Crowbar? We got one in the car. It's not like you're not as grimy as that thing. Whatever. Saves me the trip. Mm-hmm. Okay, Smith & Wesson. There's nothing inside. Okay. Guess we move on to this flashback. Now, the thing is, a couple things. One, this is just a recollection, which means, like I said with eyewitness testimony, it's going to be, it's going to be flavored by thoughts. Now, the thing is, did Mac here actually have a bad feeling about the evening, or is this just our good friend detective here? God, how did I forget his name? Brain is blanking. Anyways, the detective remembering him doing so because it's more dramatic. Put one foot in that slimy muck, I swear to God you're not getting in the car. Remember, Jack, write down the name of the ship bringing the cargo and come back here. When the truck rolls with the goods, we tail it. Don't try anything cute, alright? I got it, Mac. And one more thing. Be careful out there. Don't sweat it. I'll be stealthy as that guy on the radio show. The Shadow, by the way. What's his name? The Shadow? That's the one. That was a famous radio show in the back. Who knows what... This is going to be extended, isn't it? Who knows what evil lurks in the heart of men? The Shadow knows. Okay, so... Mac will bring us back here. We should probably just try to get around here and find it from a distance. Alright. Canisters. Smell like motor oil. It's been reused 100 times over. Probably. That's not going to help. Poster. Sacks. Cement sacks. They've been telling here a long time. The damp has probably turned the contents to stone. I know I'm kind of getting weird about this, but I don't need cement. Poster. It's a call for last year's dock workers' strike. They kicked out everyone who supported it and replaced them with workers less concerned about their rights. Well, it happens a lot. Rope. What am I doing? It's got one of those intricate sailor's knots. Can't untie it. Probably going to need... Not sharp enough. Alright. And I need whatever's in here. I should bring it down first. Okay, so... That would make too much noise. Yeah, I was thinking that was probably the case. Alright, that's exit, exit. Thing. Look like here. Yeah, okay, so we move directly to the abandoned warehouse. Ooh, we got something over there, too. Oh, kitty. Hey, you! Whoa, easy there, pal. My name's Lewis. I just want a cigarette. Got one? No, I left my pack in the car. Damn it. I have nothing to drink and nothing to smoke. They're homeless. Go on, shoot me. Anyways, that's a bitch. Be careful, that demon cat has a bad reputation. It could be a witch in this town. Not long ago, left Marvin with a foot-long scar across his face. Was that the guy who became like, the Samuel L. Jackson in Nick Fury? There's a life vest in his box. I think I'll take it. Okay, okay. So I've got to get the life jacket. I hate these fur balls, but braining one with a crowbar seems a bit much. I'm not a savage. Alright, didn't think it was going to work. But I'm not even really trying. That won't pry this door open. This will. I don't need to get into the warehouse. Alright, cool. Is that your cat? Morty? No, it's Floyd's. He abandoned it when he had to close the warehouse. God, the thing must be starving. You want to adopt him? Cats, the further the better. You're a monster. You're right, that cat's always been trouble. It's vicious. There's a Salvation Army shelter nearby. Shelters are dangerous places. Why don't you spend the night there? Sleep with a dozen strangers? I'm not spending the time breathing sweat and socks and sob stories. Since it all went to hell, plenty of empty warehouses around here, that's for sure. I can sleep like a baby in any of them. These days the cops tend to roust them as for trespassing. Why are you barefoot? Morty threw my boots in the water while I was drying my socks. You think it's funny, Morty? That cat's a son of a bitch. Be around, Lewis. Sure you don't have any smokes on you? Or a drop of liquor? Nope, sorry. Tangle of fishing nets here. They seem to be in good condition. I have a tangle of fishing nets. That seems to be patched up in times. It could be useful if you know how to use it. If I net him now, I'll just have to wrestle him out later. Out of the question. Sigh. Barrels. Don't bother, I already checked them. They're empty. What would I give for a few drops of booze left in there? Bottom is 2 feet of water in it. Might as well swim. I have a bucket to bail it out. I'm sorry, I just thought that'd be funny to try. I wouldn't want to give that to Lewis. Alright. Okay, so we gotta basically find a bunch of stuff. But... Alright. Hey! Damn it. Who's there? Oh, hell. What's it now, Polly? It's our shadow move. Could be a flatfoot. Cop? The coppers are on the pad. They won't bother us. Mints are being bribed. Stinks of rotten fish. Probably a damn cat sniffing for scraps. Are you sure? I got a bad feeling about this. Does everybody have a bad feeling today? Not this again. Doesn't this whole thing seem off to you? Baroon got paid a nice pile to make sure that truck looks out clean. I know how much he's been paid, and it's a lot. More than usual. We don't know who these guys are or what's in those barrels. Not even Barone's getting a cut of that merchandise. You know why Barone got that kind of dough? So that nobody, and including you, starts asking any questions. Got peace? I should be doing Italian accents. But, is that clear, Polly? We sit tight till the truck leaves the harbor. Once it does, we'll go home, and whatever happens to our mooks is their problem. You got me? Yeah, I got you. And keep your trap shut for the rest of the night. Thinking about... ship. I can't see the ship's name from here. That's what I was thinking. But the license, perhaps? Probably not. I can't see the license plate from here. Harpoon. I want to draw attention. I'm going to expose myself to these guys. Alright, so that's not going to work. Let's back up a bit. There are two guys guarding the dock entrance. I should find another way to get close to the ship. See if he's got a cigarette. Need help? No, I just keep watch like we said. Yes, okay, alright. We go this way? To the car. There we go. Get anything from the car? Just making sure it's still there. I do. You need the bloody... oh, gods. Wait, bottle. There we go. Didn't even notice that. Seems like everyone in this town's drinking but us. We're a couple of saps. Speak for yourself. Oh, gods. Don't waste your time, Jack. This net's torn to shreds. It's useless. Okay, so we give the fish bones. A fish bone? Serious? You ought to break that habit of pocketing every stray thing you find. Calling us out. I'm a resourceful man. If gods. Alright, let's go. Use the fish bone to move you. You hungry, buddy? Probably starving. Now grab the life jacket. Okay. Bill Thick lectured decades ago they don't make them as padded as they used to. So if I do this on this, that won't... No, on me. Sigh. I wouldn't know how to patch her. I think I know where you can get some liquor. I've seen some shady guys at one of the docks. I think they're smuggling. I go over there and beg them to give me a drink. But I can't go barefoot. I don't want to hit the docks if my feet's bleeding. A ton of broken glass and dried thorns over there. So I need to find shoes for you. Is that it? I don't want to bother the cat. Don't bother looking at anything there. I'm already full of rotten crabs. Alright, cool. We've got the life jacket. Not sure what that means. No, I don't think I have anything I can do it with. I don't think any of this is going to do it. That won't cut the rope. So we need to get a knife from somewhere. To get what's in the crate, to get... What are you doing here? I'm thinking. It's not a good idea. Alright. I mean, it makes sense that I'd be able to grab the bottle with it, but no, I can't. Empty container is empty. I need to find a pair of shoes, do I? Can he use the jacket to put it in his feet? I know, it's kind of nuts, but I'll give that to Lewis. He's having himself a feast. Alright, so. Get a knife. How difficult is it to get a knife or smoke or... You need to get a pair of shoes from somewhere. It's probably in here, but... This isn't sharp enough. And those intricate sailor's knots, I can't untie it. Pallet. Oh, what's that? Boots. Ah, there's a pair of boots floating in the water. Use the net. Grab the boots. Excellent. Alright, don't tell me you're going to have to, like... Their boots are soaked and smell like rotten stagnant water, like the Arkham River itself. Alright, so we give that to you. Somehow. Are these your boots? Have you seen Morty? I got him back. If you throw them back in the water, you're going in after him. Jasper and Clarence lit a fire in the barrel out back. I'll drive them there. Thank you very much for getting them back for me, sir. You're very kind. Funny, I didn't sound like that when you pointed that gun in my face. I think I know you can get some liquor. Seems to you guys. I know you're smuggling. Which dock? Third one from the end opposite this one. Think I'll pay them a visit. We wouldn't be the first time a smuggler's invited me for a drink. Alright, cool. Hey! What you doing here? Heard there's hooch flowing around here. How about a little drink? Alright, so probably should. Just double checking this one. I don't need to get in the warehouse. Alright, cool. So let's see about the dock. Anything changed? And that damn cat tossed the boots in the water while I was drying my socks. I got every last grain of this damn pier on my feet. You know what? I like you, Lewis. I'll put in a word with Barone about you. I could use an extra pair of eyes on the docks. Tell us everything you know about this place. And then you set me up with a drink? Deal. Alright, that's why they're looking the other way. Let's grab the harpoon. I can step out of the shadows while Lewis is keeping them busy. Harpoon will allow me to cut. Alright, but can we... I can't see the ship from here. What about from here? Ah, I see. It's about the only thing we're going to do. I don't know much about the maritime world, but I figure the beacon keeps night ships from plowing into the pier. Grab the harpoon. Use that to cut this. Use... God, my experience with logic puzzles. Harpoon is a fishing tool as old as humanity. The tip is quite sharp. Correct. Fishing spears were done long before fishing rods. You basically wait for the fish to come by in the stream and you throw it and grab it back up. Harpoon is, of course, the larger one used for whales. If I cut the rope with this tip of the harpoon, the box will make quite a racket when it drops on the pallet. Harbor's real quiet this hour, and that crash will attract attention. Too out to reach with that. Now I need... Oh! Duh. Pallet? The pallet right under the box. Take this, life jacket. Alright, then... I hope this tip of the harpoon is sharp enough to cut this knot. It is. Although you don't really use that. Thanks to the life jacket, the box didn't make much noise and hit the pallet. But the harpoon tip is bent. At least it did its job. Alright, so. Crowbar. Now, first I'll remove this rope. I don't need it. Let's see what's inside. Well, I see an old preserved rudder. Rusty compass, a bell without a clapper. Spyglass. I could use that. Okay. I don't know if this is stealing or seizing in the name of the law. Well, since I'm a cop, I'll save the moral dilemmas for another day. Alright, so let's pop in. Use the spyglass. I'm here. Then... Okay. The Elizabeth Dane. Don't know if that name is significant. Elizabeth Dane. I've got the ship's name. Oh, and there's that cop running around here. Shut up, Lewis. Cop? What cop? One who got my boots out of the water. Nearly put a bullet in me. Can't be a cop. My boss makes sure we left to work in peace around here. He pulled me out of Smith & Wesson Model 27. That's Arkham PD standard issue. So we got a hero nosing around these docks, huh? Time to move. It looks like things got messy with that cop hanging around. I'll tag along with the guy in the truck in case there's any trouble. You take care of that cop. Polly? I doubt he's out here alone. He's probably got a partner. Take care of both of them. Consider it done. Damn it. We've been made, Mac. They saw you? Yeah, exactly, but they know we're around. Truck's about to roll out of the port, but they know we can tail them. We'll play careful. You got the ship's name? Elizabeth Dane. Now let's get in the car. Let's move. Haha, nice car. Careful. You're getting too close. Keep some distance from that truck. I don't get with the whole thing, Jack. These three families run the liquor racket in Arkham. The Ferraros, the Barbarides, and the Barones, yeah. But that truck's not one of theirs. I'm surprised Barone's got his boys playing guardian angels for this shipment. You know what? I doubt that son of a bitch would allow a fourth player on the board. Something tells me that truck isn't handling booze. What do you think? Dope? Marijuana. Dope, guns, explosives, peppermints. Anything but booze, that much I'm sure of. They're heading for the McKinley Tunnel. Don't lose them. They're heading for the outskirts. Lucky you. Don't you like the country? What? Don't you want to live out in the country? No, that's Mary's thing. She's got this romantic idea of us becoming farmers, you know? Like we're settlers from the last century. I lived that life as a kid, and it's hard. I don't want a little Jim grown up friendless throwing rocks at lizards. The crops are dead. Most farmers are flooding to the city hoping for a better life. This is during the Great Dust Bowl Depression. That's what I tell Mary. She doesn't realize how good we've got it in the town. She's stubborn, Jack. I don't know how to shake it out of her. I see you getting up every day at 5 in the morning to feed the chickens. Over my dead body. We're coming out of the tunnel. And ease off, Mac. You're crowding the truck again. Damn it. I think they clocked we're tailing them. Kill the lights, quick. Too late. Brake, Mac. Brake. Look out. What the hell do you think you're doing, coppers? Shit, he's got a Tommy gun. Thompson, 45 automatic machine gun. I have a submachine gun. Damn it. Shit, I can't get a shot from this height. The barrels are covering him. And the bastard knows it. Alright. Eat lead, flatfoots. Fender at the tucking my shot at the tire. Right. Son of a bitch is going to cut us to ribbons. Where is it? Where is it? Rear wheel. Engine. Driver. Damn it. No way you got a shot on him. It's a blackish liquid bleeding from one of the barrels. Looks like oil? I told you, Jack. Those barrels aren't liquor. Come on. Rear wheel. Gangster. Where's the fluid? Okay. Shooting barrels won't get us anywhere. That son of a bitch is going to cut us to ribbons. Where's the oil spillage? Not me, him. Oh, yeah. Which is sirens. We call for backup. We're in the middle of nowhere. Let's help take forever. Run our own, Jack. Hit the emergency siren. He's hosing us down with a Tommy gun, for God's sakes. You think that'll scare him off? Where's the megaphone? In the back seat. What are you going to do with it? Convince the guy? You think he'll drop the Tommy gun and call it a misunderstanding? Is this that bad feeling? Is this that bad feeling you were talking about? Getting shot at? Wouldn't be the first time. You're right. Taking that guy down. Ram the truck. You sure? Maybe we'll shove him off the road. All right, hold on tight. Son of a bitches! That made him angry. Even more so. Ram the truck again. Didn't work before, Jack. It's like trying to move an iceberg. Trust me, I know what I'm doing. Hold on tight. Wanna play? All right. Got it. Taking this guy down. All right. Gun. I thought I'd link the driver, lose control. Ready, Mac? Do it! By the way, Tommy guns were notoriously bad at accuracy at anything more than immediately close range. It's one of the reasons why they failed in the military. Damn it. I don't like this one bit, Jack. We should get the hell out of here. Look, it was an accident. The boss will understand. That's not what this is about. Screw those goons. It's... For God's sakes, can't you feel it? Feel what? What the hell was that?
It's getting into my head.
What?
It's poking around in the brain. Let's go, Jack. This ain't normal.
Listen, Mac, I don't know what the hell's wrong with you. Let me check out if these two are dead or alive, and we'll see what they were hauling. Then we're gone, okay? All right. Hang on 1 second. Crash. Take out the bad guys. Hang on 1 second.
And we are back. So, let's take a quick look around. Let's talk to Mac first. Might be our last chance.
Want to wait in the car while I look over this mess? Mac? All right, it won't be a minute. That's not healthy. Barrel. All the barrels are oozing a viscous black liquid. What is this stuff? Tank's leaking. That pool of gas reaches the flame. We're in trouble. I don't think I have anything on me, though. Gangster. No pulse. Rest in peace, you idiot. Driver. He didn't make it. Still know where this truck was headed. I should check the cab. Might be something in there. Though I'm worried about Mac. I'll go check on him. Mac! For God's sakes, what are you doing?
It's the only way for to end this, Jack.
What? Put the gun down, please.
We mean nothing in this universe. We don't fit into their plans. They're not even aware of our existence.
Talking about the great old ones.
They'll crush us like ants. It's made me see the vastness of the cosmos, you know.
Some people just get stoned and see that and get giggly. Why do you think it so badly? Who are you talking about?
It's bigger than we can conceive. Then there are unimaginable horrors in the depths of space. How am I supposed to live after knowing all this? Gosh, get drunk.
Put the damn gun down, Mac.
Can't you see it, Jack? You'd do the same in my place.
Think about what you're doing, for fuck's sake. Well, here goes the content warning. You've got a wife and a kid. What am I going to tell Mary?
Tell her that.
No! Oh, Mac, my God, what have you done? What? What the?
Well, sanity damage.
Holy fucking shit. Damn it. This fucking sucks. What?
We've seen it, Jack.
What did you see?
All of it.
The chase, Dr. McCarthy's death, Detective McCarthy's death,
and that creature. I felt absolute terror, as if an aura of evil was floating in the room.
You too?
We experienced the same panic as you when the creature appeared. We don't know how it happened, but what are we doing, transmitting here?
Well, we did.
We shared your fear. Oh, I can't explain it. For several months now, I've had patients who have experienced irrational panic attacks. Their description of the terror they suffered was exactly what we just experienced. Everything pointed to some kind of mass hysteria, but after tonight, I believe that something inconceivable beyond rational thought is happening in Arkham. But I have to admit that it's real. Please accept my apologies for not believing you, Mr. Foster. I'm sorry I put you through that again.
Yeah, so I'm not crazy, right?
Oh, of course not.
But you insisted what happened to me were mere fantasies.
Had I known, I wouldn't have questioned your sanity. I'm sorry, very sorry.
That's all right, don't sweat about it. Just one thing. I told you.
You know, Jack, I haven't had a chance to tell you this, but I've always believed your story, and I sensed something amiss in Arkham. Lately, there have been countless calls to the police station reporting stories that defy rational explanation. That's like a regular week in Arkham. The captain doesn't want to hear any of it, but since I got here, I felt something was in the air. As if a prelude to some grave and impending event.
I felt it too. In fact, I just entered our victim's room. I thought I was going crazy again.
Hey, Jack.
Yeah?
How are you feeling?
Me? Now liberated. The doctor stamped my report. I can say I'm a completely sane agent. And I'll shove it into the face of any idiot who questions my sanity. Alright, so we have the report. Let's move. The case won't cause itself. But, can we stamp, fit this onto request? The link's on, the stamp hasn't dried yet. If I line up the two documents carefully, maybe... Ta-da! It worked! Alright, cool. Now, what we need to do, let's pop out, exit, back to the station. All right, then. Let's drop off the report. All right, so I can't do that yet. Got it. So we take the elevator. That's going to be probably an inversion of the stamp, but I doubt they'll notice. Especially since it's a circle. Evidence. Let's go talk to the probably the guy who screwed up the most, or doesn't really like the job. I don't know. If you want to be an evidence sort of thing, you got to be really dedicated to sitting around. Okay, so where is it? Quest to examine the figure that was used as a weapon in altercation between Barsh and Robert Finley, officially. Wilbur.
Jack?
What?
Get over here.
What's going on?
I just saw what you did with the ink and the stamp on your report and the application.
Clever, huh?
That's illegal. You cannot do such things.
Our Harvey, more than half the cops in this precinct are crooked. I'll bet my badge the captain's dirty, too. What I did was a little trick. Why, I wouldn't have done it if you kept your mouth shut while I was trying to convince Wilbur. So stay off my back, got it? Jesus. Here you go. Application stamped by the captain. Can you see the damn figurine now?
Everything seems to be in order. Wait a minute. Why is the seal reversed? Told you.
Don't look at me. Take it up with the captain.
Give it to me. Wait here, I'll go get it.
What?
I cannot condone your method, but I conceived it was effective.
Get used to it.
We're in an adventure game. Point and click. We're going to be all sorts of weird shit.
God, this thing weighs a ton. What's it made of?
I haven't the faintest idea. Something mighty strange, like the figure itself. Gives you the creeps, doesn't it? Just go through on the toilet. I feel like getting rid of it for Malone's sake. He's been acting weird since the thing's been here.
What's wrong?
He's grown obsessed with this aberration to the point of having dreams that are eating away at his sanity. Well, that's just living in Arkham. He dreams of vast cyclopean cities of massive stone blocks and kilometer-long monoliths covered in hieroglyphics. So, call Cthulhu. That's the actual name of the story that's in. Every morning he wakes up shaken and hears a voice from the depths of those cities. It says, "Bring me smokes." What does the voice say? Nonsense gibberish like Cthulhu Fatagan. Ain't no passing phase, means no worries, 'cause it's the end of days. Cthulhu Fatagan. Anyways, take your time with it. But remember, you can't take it out of this room, understood?
Now let's take a look at it. There's a figure of an arthropod's feature with a cephaloid face, enormous claws, and a pair of lonely, long, narrow wingos on its back. Alright. What we're going to do, replicas. Give him the replica.
Are you done?
Yeah, all yours.
Wait a minute, why is it so light now?
I put it on a workout plan.
What?
You said it was a strange figurine, didn't you?
Strange as they come. But damn the day this thing showed up.
Et tu voilà. It's French.
I'm aware.
We're going to prison for this, aren't we?
Let's get out of here.
We gotta go give Marsh his stuff. The elevator. Alright. Actually, I want to talk to him, see if there's anything to say.
Hey, evidence room.
Okay, that's it. Apparently don't change that even after we just, broke the law again. We're the cops. Who's going to arrest us? Let's go talk to the least pleasant person in this game, shall we? Although takes a lot. Of course, because I am Mason is less pleasant. They probably, however, have the same social groups. Exchange emails, addresses on Cthulhu.com or whatever. Alright, let's get this knocked out. Well, don't you have anything better to do than come here? Hey, were you looking for this?
It's too far. Give it to me. Belongs to my people.
Oh, gods. Not so fast, pal. You'll get it, don't worry. But I have no intention of decorating my apartment with this nightmare. But first, it would be nice if you shared your knowledge of symbology with us.
All right. I'll tell you what I know, but I don't want to see you around here again.
Works for me, Harvey.
Let's take a peek.
I think it's very similar to protection spells and Count Durlance's books The Occult et Ghouls, which is created by not by Lovecraft, by one of his best friends, Robert E. Howard, who made Conan. Conan is actually part of the Lovecraft mythos, by the way.
Indeed it is. It's a protection spell, conjured to protect the legacy of Ayib.
The legacy of Ayib? What the hell is that?
Bunch of self-righteous people who believe they were divinely tasked with saving humanity.
Enlightened, huh?
Morons.
Save humanity from what?
On those what they consider to be the forces of evil.
Said by the forces of evil. What did they mean by the forces of evil?
I don't know, ask them.
Where do you understand? What do you understand by the forces of evil?
The Arkham police.
Oh, give me a break. They got enemies?
Who, those people? There were a legion when they were founded in the organization in the Iberian times. Nowadays, I doubt anybody remembers them.
I guess there's a guy out there with a good memory. They wanted the symbol is tattooed on his back, had his head ripped off. And yeah, as far as we know, they're still around. Any ideas where we could find them?
I thought they were extinct myself until recently. There's a guy at Miskatonic University, a certain Thackeray. He has a symbol tattoo in the back of a wrist.
We should talk to him, Harvey.
They're going to have a hard time talking to that guy.
What's that supposed to mean?
He's a manager of the university's Forbidden Books library. Now, he hardly ever leaves that place, and I could even swear he lives there.
Because he's guarding it from people like you.
What's the harm in talking to this bookworm?
Mr. Marsh is right, Jack. It's very difficult to access that library.
We flashed the badge. There's no better way key than that.
That won't do you any good.
Why?
1917, the university and government reached an agreement to restrict access to this section.
That's based probably after one of the stories.
Neither the police... Oh, it's probably... needs the police or the judges have authority to access it. I'm thinking. Done with horror.
Right, detective.
But if you saw the Thackeray guy, that means you got in. How'd you do it?
I spent about 10 years in the bureaucratic maze until I got it.
Okay, you can go in. Sneak us through.
I'm banned. I wanted to consult some volumes I couldn't access with my credentials. I insisted and they kicked me out.
You sure know how to make friends. Any questions, Harvey?
These warding spells, do they work?
Yes, if you know how to cast them. It's not enough to just draw them on any surface. The Inquirer's knowledge has unfortunately faded over the course of history. If you have no more questions, I think we're done. A promise is a promise. And now, if you be so kind...
Thank you for your cooperation, Mr. Marsh.
Arkham PD appreciates your help. Yeah, well, now scram.
Boo!
Just remix that.
Man, he does have a rave back there.
I'm sure that's fine. Alright, we know the stuff belonged to the so-called Ayib legacy, but we still don't have a name. That guy from Miskatonic, Thackeray?
Thackeray? Yes, the same tattoo as our man, but he has it on his wrist.
Thackeray, yeah. He might tell us what Vic was with any lucks with someone who butchered him like that.
First, we have to get access to the Forbidden Books library at Miskatonic University. I once tried to find out how to do that, consult those books. As Marsh said, it's a bureaucratic maze that can take years to get through.
And I'll go anyways. We'll think of something.
Alright, then. You know, we really should go deal with that witch. Well, we'll get to the Miskatonic part next, but for now, let's go deal with Abigail.
God, speaking of raves, is that what what these people do? Is these interdimensional raves? All right, let's go. Let's see if this does the trick.
I work with Kazan Mason's magic barrier.
That looks like I feel like I'm exercising something. Anybody ever seen the game? God, the thing's busted,
but we managed to disable the barrier.
Let's go.
Abigail Revel.
There's no one here. I'll see if I can find a light switch. Huh.
The only way out is that door. However, I noticed something in the air.
Me too, as if?
As if she were here, watching us. Press list. It seems like the witches have to come to this era to make themselves rich. It's kind of funny if you think about it. They can pretend to be fake psychics.
Is it pricey?
Sky high. I'm guessing the top shelf is potions, the esoteric books, and finally skulls. Hope they're fake. Door. Poster. A line of works full of quacks. Never thought I'd found the real witch among them, which is why they hide so well. Alright, let's do it.
Careful. She could be hiding behind the curtain.
It's kind of obvious. No feet showing under the curtain, unless she's levitating. Probably a portal. Did you notice that?
Something emanating from that pentagram. It's not a pentagram.
It's a mist. Oh, God.
The sacred circle.
Good stuff in it. What do we hit it with? Not gonna work.
I feel the witch's presence. She's here.
Shelf price list. What do we need? Pentagram is doing this. I mean, it does that, but it doesn't help very much. Oh, crystal ball. Would you like to know the future?
To be honest, I'd say no. Knowing would mean that all your actions are predetermined. Where's free will, then? Would you?
Absolutely. Occult cases the moment the captain handed it to me. Then I take the day off and skip pounding the streets of this shithole of a city. Okay. Okay. Anything else that I'm missing here? Priceless shelf. Am I missing a device or something? Okay, so this by the logic of adventure games, it's just gonna probably force us to go back and do the Miskatonic University stuff. Actually, there's light inside. No, it's because we put it on. Unless I'm missing something like with this drawers. Okay, we got shelf here. This is just the whole shelf. There's nothing.
We should think it through. Let's not waste time on that.
All right. Crystal ball.
I don't think it'll work, Jack.
Yeah. Oh, tried virtually nothing, and we're all of ideas. As the saying goes.
There's something behind it. Need help? Why? Because it doesn't add up.
All right. Let's head to the university, I guess. Deal with her later. Got her. It won't stop dripping. Poster. Enter. Poster. Lavandina, fortune teller. Palm reading, tarot, and tea leaf divination. Hard to buy this hokum. But
we're looking for a witch who came through the path through a magic portal.
That's right. So, I guess we head out. I don't think of anything right now. Miskatonic University, where are you? Now, I want to say about the map, by the way, is it's fine that Thackeray. It does look a lot like the one from someone that's murdered of their own. I hope he can shed some light on why.
And if we're lucky, who?
Yeah, God, this almost looks like from Dreams of the Witch House. I see a lot of activity, though this place would be deserted at this hour.
During exam season, the center is open late so students can use the library. Wasn't open for me.
Little bastards.
I think it also offers night classes. Again, an option I had.
I guess I can't talk to these.
This is the hallway the librarian pointed out to us. There must be a metal door around here that leads to the Forbidden Books Library.
Let's look for it then.
Talk to... Are you two like the characters from that book? Because you could be her there. The girlfriend we actually managed to get. You might have been the neighbor.
Some students are complaining that tuition fees are going up next year. They say that with this recession, their families won't be able to afford it.
Yeah. It really changes.
My father says if someone can't afford something, it's because they haven't worked hard enough. Your father's an entitled prick.
No one's answering. This is probably what we're looking for. Looks like this is it. How strange. Doesn't have a handle. No lock either. What is this?
I think it's a lock that works with punch cards.
What?
I've seen them before. There's one in the courthouse, in the archives, if I recall correctly. You insert a card with a series of perforations that acts as a key and the door opens. Yep, the first original electronic lock. It's a good security system. You can change the lock settings as you wish, and the previous one becomes invalid.
Can I help you, gentlemen?
Arkham PD, we're looking for Thackeray.
Yes, Professor Alan Thackeray. He's in the Forbidden Books library.
Behind that door?
Yes.
Can you have access to the library?
Indeed.
Well, if you be so kind as to open it.
I'm sorry I can't oblige. This is a restricted area.
As I said, we're the police. Detectives Foster, and Whitman.
You are... I'm Professor Ashley.
Well, Professor Ashley, you're obstructing a police investigation.
I suppose you're not aware, but the U.S. government endorses our management of the library's access. We can deny entry to Franklin D. Roosevelt himself.
Yeah, but he can blow the door open with the military.
If you wish to speak with Dr. Thackeray, you will wait for him to come out. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have things to do. I'll be in my office if you need anything else.
We must find a way into the Forbidden Books library.
He seems to be concentrating. I don't want to disturb him. There's nothing in this direction.
I suppose we need to go
Talk to the dude. Ferdinand C. Ashley, Professor of Ancient History.
Go ahead.
We're here to ransack the place.
Ah, it's you. When I said I'd be in my office if you need anything, that was a mere courtesy. I see you took it literally.
What a jerk, huh? Moves look like a study of an Aztec pyramid.
Mayan!
Same thing. Oh god, did you just get... They're categorized stones and pottery shards, which are actually very important in archaeology. They learn a lot from pottery. Were they found in American or European soil?
If you're interested in that, wait until next month. I'll be exhibiting most of these pieces at the Arkham Museum of Ancient History. Have you ever been to a museum, Detective?
Yeah, a few hours ago. Arkham Museum of the Unusual.
Good lord.
That's what we need. Egyptian?
I'm on my break, Detective. If you can't expect me to give you a free history lesson.
This must be one of those punch cards. Can I take a look at it?
I suspect this is as close as you'll get to cutting-edge technology. Admire it, but don't handle it, and don't even think about taking it out of this room.
So this is a punch card. Where are we? Not now. Flyer is the same size as the punch card.
Hey! Which part of don't handle the card do you want to understand? Well, put it back where it was.
I should take it first.
Can I see it again?
Tip of the letter opener does not have the same diameter as the hole in the card. Okay. I don't know what to do with that. Okay. But we can't change it out. Okay, so what if we just switch them out? I should take it for... God damn it. Right, can't use this either. Okay, so we've got another point where we're kind of stuck. Let me check something. Yeah, we're about at the hour mark, too, so this would be a good place to stop. Let's go for Ashley first. Mr. Ashley. Professor Ashley, if you don't mind. What kind of books are in the Forbidden Books library?
They're books that could change the course of history if they fell into the wrong hands, literally, because they have time travel. That's all in the best case scenario. And in the worst one, the end of existence as we know it. Why is access to the library so restricted? I already told you. They're very, very dangerous in the wrong hands. I suppose the fate of humanity is safe in the hands of bookworms like you. Ironically, yes. That's right. Have you heard of the legacy of Aib? I don't know what you're talking about. We need to contact Professor Thackeray. His life may be in danger. He's just a college professor. Who would want to kill him? Well, that's what we're trying to find out. Bah, nonsense. You must have followed a false lead. The Arkham police aren't exactly renowned for their intelligence. Give us access to the library. Otherwise, you'll be committing a crime of obstruction of justice. Is that a threat, Detective? If you weren't paying attention to my words before, you know the U.S. government grants us the right to decide who can enter and who cannot. So spare me the bravado and accept the facts. That's all. That must weigh a ton. Must have been an odyssey to get it here. One of the most important artifacts in ancient Egypt, and that's all you have to say. So we know this is supposed to be it. We're supposed to do something with it. Do me a favor. When you see me approaching the card distracted as Ashley, what should I say? People like him are full of themselves. Only listen when you butter them up. Be creative. All right. Try this again. Professor? Yes? I've never seen a collection as magnificent as this one. Right. Let me tell you how I got all these pieces. Alright, so. Saying slam punch card, it fits perfectly. Gods. That doesn't work. Must be another way. I don't want to damage that. Alright, so. Gods. That's not going to work. So we need to find something that's going to work with this. Alright, so yeah, we've got the idea. The problem being is that we don't know how to... Oh gods. Obviously the dimension is the punch card. But... So we know how to do this. We can't use the puncher for it. The letter opener for it. Gasoline. Yeah, this is probably where we're going to stop for this point. Thanks for the chat. Okay, so yeah, we've got to figure out how we're going to deal with the professor in their next statement. So yeah, let's pops over, grab a save, make it 9, 10, and that will be probably where we end for the day. I hope you did enjoy time here with the Dark Rites of Arkham. Once again, we've got a couple of things we've got to try to figure out how to replicate the card, because we can do that with this card once we have the idea of what holes, of the size of hole to punch into it. And we've got to figure out how we're going to light the torch for that, and we're going to have to figure out how we're going to get the witch. Anyways, I'll rack my brains for the next episode, and we'll see what happens, okay? Anyways, hope you enjoyed a little trip through memory lane, as it were. And yeah, this one's going to have a content warning. Anyways, I will see you next time. Like, share, as usual. Bye. I'd like to thank my Acolyte level supporters whose contributions help this channel grow and hastens the inevitable digital apocalypse and rise of the Dark Lords of Content and Data.